Hi learners, you are welcome to our fifth lesson in science. And as I said earlier on, we have ended the previous lesson on electricity and electronics. And today we are beginning with a different substrand, sources and forms of energy. Sources and forms of energy. So what do I expect you learn at the end of the lesson? We should be able to define energy and state its SI units. So define energy and state its SI units. And then two, list sources of energy. List sources of energy. Then the third one, mention the forms of energy. The forms of energy. So as usual, our lesson starter, state the form of energy associated with each of the following sources of energy. State the form of energy associated with each of the following forms of energy. So you can see we have this one here, and this one, this one, this one. So looking at it carefully, what is the form of energy released from this picture? And then what about this one? And what about this? And what about this? All right. Now let's get the answers. Good. So you can see the first one gives you solar energy. The second one gives you heat energy. The third one gives you light energy. And the fourth one, of course, gives you or contains chemical energy. All right. If you have been able to get all correct, congratulations, you have done very well. If three, don't worry, don't give up. We're here to learn and get better understanding. So now let's move on to look at the meaning of energy. What is the meaning of energy? What is the meaning of energy? So we are saying that energy is the ability to do work. Energy is the ability to do work, and I hope you will score 100% with this definition. Then we're saying that energy, like any other physical quantities in science, has a unit in which it is measured. And a unit is what? Joules. Joules. Take notes, joules. Now, the word joules is a name of a scientist who had key interest in energy. Now, it's a name which must begin with capital J. Yes, I agree. But because it is now used as a unit, it starts with small g. However, when you're writing only one letter to present a unit, you have to use capital J. This is a principle that you must learn under measurement in science. Okay? So again, we are saying energy is the ability to do what? Work. And the SI units or the units of measurement is what? Joules. Okay. Now let's think about sources of energy. Sources of energy. So what do you mean by sources of energy? Energy source is a source from which energy is what? Obtained, either directly or indirectly. The source from which energy is obtained. Now, for the sake of our lesson, we are not going to delve into the categories of sources of energy like renewable and non-renewable sources. We shall just list them together. So, can you mention some sources of energy? I hope your answers will be part of this list. Okay? So, we have the first one, we have the solar energy. Solar as sun. Then we have biomass. Biomass relates with plant and animal remains or product of plant and animals that is used to generate energy. Then we have crude oil. Crude oil comes as a result of plants and animals that have died over 1,000 years, and their remains turn black into fuel called fossil fuel. Now the fossil fuel produces the oil called the crude oil. The crude oil is called crude because it is impure, it is raw, and it must be refined to obtain the various components like petrol, diesel, natural gas, bitumen, and the like. Then we have firewood. The fourth one, we have firewood or charcoal as a source of energy. Then we have food. The food you eat also contains what? Energy. Then nuclear. Now, nuclear has to do with the energy released as a result of splitting the particles inside the nucleus of an atom of an element. The energy released as a result of splitting the particles inside the nucleus of an atom of an element. Okay. Then we have tidal wave. Tidal wave, also a source of energy. Now, tidal wave relate to tide. And now, tide is the rising and falling of the sea level due to gravitational pull by the sun or the moon. Tide refers to the rise or fall of the water body or of the sea as a result of gravitational pull by the sun or the moon. And it is tidal wave when during the falling or rising of the sea wave, then we have the wave. That's the tidal wave. It's also a source of what? Energy. Then we have natural gas obtained from what? Crude oil. Natural gas is obtained from crude oil. Then we have hydropower. Hydro means water. So hydropower, as we have in Akosombo, is the energy derived from the flow or movement of water. Then we have geothermal. Geo means earth. Thermal means heat. So geothermal has to do with heat obtained from the earth, from deep within, okay? Then we have wind. That's air in motion, also generates energy. So these are some of the sources of energy that we have looked at today. All right, dear learners, now let's move on to the forms of energy. Forms of energy. Forms of energy. What are the forms of energy? And now we are going to take one after the other. Good. We have the solar energy, the energy derived from the sun. We have heat energy. This is a form of energy that is due to changes in temperature of a body. Then we have light energy. Light energy is the energy that stimulates our sense of vision or enables us to what? See. We have chemical energy, that is energy due to what? Chemical reactions. We have sound energy, energy due to the vibration of the body. That's due to vibration of the body or of any objects. We have kinetic energy, energy possessed by a body due to its movements. Then we have potential energy. Potential energy is the energy possessed by a body due to its what? Position. Then we have nuclear energy. Energy due to the splitting of the nucleus of an atom or the fusion that's put together two or more nuclei of atoms. So these are the forms of energy. We may have other ones, but for now, these are the forms we have. Okay? My dear learners, what have you learned today? What have you learned today? Now, what I'm saying is that discuss with your daddy, mommy, or your sibling the main points covered in the lesson today. All right? Now, for our advanced learning, I want you to research into the effect of heat energy. Research into the effect of heat energy. All right. Thanks for the patience. Do your best to do further research. Do the exercise, upload it, and do the exercise in time. Till we meet again. Bye-bye.